26 degrees. Lovely 9 knots. 2 reefs in. Got Frankie up. Got some decently large surf. Some ominous clouds over there. Sky's very gray. Everything's very gray.
Not in the Caribbean anymore.
Not very Caribbean weather. Waves have definitely picked up from when we started. Already done 14 knots. But it was 10 knots right there. Just saw 10 knots. Not a big fan of the lumpy dumpy stuff. But us just doing 10 knots. Every time I try and film it, it just goes down.
Super hungry.
I've got 150 hours to go. Right, so wind's picked up a little bit more. Dad's fiddling around with wires. Yeah, wind and waves picked up a little bit more. We saw 16 knots and 20 something knots of breeze. Still with all the spinnakers up. Things are definitely getting a bit more fruity. Oh, here we go, we're surfing. Only 9.7 knots. Another wave, maybe we'll do it. Well, it's 11 knots. Not bad. Ooh, that's a big wave. 12, 13. 13.3. Just then. Paikea seems to be zooming along. You can see straight down the center where we ripped Frankie. Straight down the center. Big rip. Got that from when it wrapped down the foresail in a bad jibe. Whee! Another 11 knots. Wow, we're going fast. Main's looking pretty good. Got the topping lift on very tight. The main sheet also on very tight. but we've got the reefing line here very loose, so it gives the sail a lot of twist. We can go downwind with it. Look at that. 49 degrees true wind angle, 18 knots true wind speed, 11 knots apparent, speed over ground's 9 knots, 10 knots, 11, 12, 13, 13.4. And that's boat speed through the water. That's no good. Neither is that. Rudder is working fairly hard in 4 degrees. Not super hard, not super super. The ship very close to us. It's a tanker underway using engines, doing 12 knots. We're actually going faster than them. Should be somewhere over there. Yeah, a little bit too hazy to see him. Yeah. There's 20 knots true wind speed there. Things are getting fast now. Okay, you ready, Ollie? You ready, Aiden? Yeah. Okay, easing sheet.
Ready on the tack.
Yay! Let out tack. Let out tack. Tack's coming. Not too much, but they're packing away the Spinnaker right now. Spinnaker is in the sock, now they're just packing it into the bag. We're still doing 7 knots. And that's at, no, that's course over ground, there's a wind angle. That at 155 degrees, 20 knots. So that's really low down. Very fast. Heading straight to the Azores. Still 1,086 nautical miles to go. We are pretty much in the dead center of the Atlantic. Pretty much dead center right there. So today is actually our halfway party. Dead center. We still need to go to there. Still need to end up there. So this is more halfway. Once we get there, I'm gonna go up there, do some stuff over there. And then don't know what happens after that. It's a long way.
Weather?
This is our weather So not alone on this course. It's us right there. And this is on 20 knots breeze. Sea turtle. So that's us. Right behind us is another container ship called, I'm not even going to pronounce that. Any other ones? Yeah, it's hard with the names.
Trying to get the big stuff. Day 9, babe?
Yeah.
And the weather's changed. And we have waves. And nasty squalls. And we can't use Frankie anymore. So we're down to 3rd reef. And we're surfing down waves at 17 knots. And we had about 30 knots of breeze last night. It's gone down to about 25 now. 27. But it's a shame because I wish you could get an idea of how big these waves actually are. Certainly some of the biggest stuff I've been in anyway. 2.5, 3 meters apparently, but whoa, sort of going over, at least reaches the cabin top. Yikes! Maui freaked out last night, so Shane looks like he's been attacked. Well, he has been attacked. What are you doing?
Trying to see if I can stick weenie on the rudder. I think just missed the line.
Why do you think there's a problem? Because of how hard the rudder's working on the display?
Yeah, got large rudder angles and we've never had anything more than 3 or 4 degrees of rudder angle before.
Oh yeah, so here's our rudder angle. And we've already told you that a good indication of how balanced your boat is and how well it's running is your rudder angles. And we really try and do it less than 5, right Shane?
Yeah.
And we've noticed that Paikea seems to be working a bit hard with the rudders the last few days, so there's something that's not quite right. Shane was just looking to see if there's weed on the rudders, but maybe there's some misalignment, so we're going to have a look today and see what's going on. But other than that, beautiful day in the Atlantic. We're about 890 nautical miles from the Azores. It's been quite lumpy and bumpy the last few days. But we've still been fast. And we've had Frankie up for a lot of that. Took her down last night for just being a bit safe while it was dark. And while we're still running just one person on watch. Or when the kids are on watch, they run watches too. So we don't like to do a lot of, well, we don't want them doing maneuvers without us. So we usually sail quite safe in the evenings. And we took Frankie down and had jib and a couple of reefs in the main. And so now we're back out to one reef in the main and Frankie up on the bow. And we're going to continue on. We're on the rum line. And about to go and check predict wind and do a weather update, see what we've got in store for us today. We're doing all right, 16 knots true. We run Frankie up until 12 knots apparent.